Yeah, much bigger. Yep, that's perfect. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, nice and relaxed. Bring the feet together, feeling the tension disappearing from the body, feeling the connection with the floor. Allowing the weight to easily distribute itself through the body down into the floor. Okay, we're going to soften the hips, soften the knees, the ankles, a little bit, turning tailbone towards the floor, weight on the one side, empty foot, then placed sideways, bring the weight across, nice and easy, nice and gently, and then settle down again, feeling the weight flowing down through the body, nice and easy, nice and relaxed, into the floor. Listening behind, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the shoulder girdle, both front and back of the shoulders, allowing the arms to relax down the sides. Oh yeah, that's good. So we're going to start with rolling the head around. I've done that for a bit and I feel like I need it, so we will give this a go. What we're going to do is allow the head to slowly sink down towards the chest. Remembering the tailbone is pointed towards the floor. It's nice and relaxed in the lower half, feeling that weight in the lower half of the body. And then we're going to move the head around nice and easy, nice and slowly. Just small movements to begin with until we get into the movement, until the neck decides that it is happy to move, really. They want to feel a nice, gentle massage. No crinkle, keep it all nice and open. All the joints nice and open, nice and relaxed, nice and extended. Feeling the space between the joints. And as you get used to this, you might want to move a little bit wider, a little bit longer, a little bit joining in the shoulders. But feel the weight moving, transferring as the head moves around. Feel that weight transfer from one foot to the other. This is the last roll in this direction. Bringing head to chest. And then to stop for a moment, breathe in. And on the out breath, start the movement in the opposite direction, starting small. Allowing the body to determine how to breathe. If you feel that you're having to hold anything, you're probably pushing yourself a little bit too far. So bring the movement back into something smaller. Should feel nice and light and relaxed. Oh yeah. Bringing the head back to stillness at the chest. Taking a moment, breathing into Dantian. And on the out breath, allow the head to travel back up to neutral. Awesome. So let's take the shoulders up the front and back, and over the back and down, sinking down through the hips as well. So breathing in, sending the weight back into the heels, sinking down into the floor as you breathe out. I might have to put my dogs into a sound box. All I can hear is their snoring. As lovely as it is. Okay, now rotate in the other direction, so breathing in up the back. Feel the weight come forwards and relaxing down through the front. Keeping the head in nice and neutral pose. Really feeling the movement in the shoulders. No squeezing or pinching. Just a nice big wide rotation. Lovely, and relax there. Okay. And take the legs a little wider. Then start going around the world in my explanation of the thing. So sinking down through this foot. And when you really sink down, feel the softness in this hip joint. All the weight is flowing through here into the floor. It's nice and strong, nice and relaxed. So bring the weight onto the heel and then take the weight to the toe. And what you'll find is you're moving very subtly in the joint here, in the crease, to get that movement to happen. Keeping the knees soft and the ankles soft. And feeling the movement in the foot, in the toes, across the sole of the foot. So moving backwards and forwards on this side. Okay, bring the weight back and then send it across to the other side. A nice A frame, like an italic A. And the weight in the heel and then take it to the toe. And back to the heel, feeling the change. I mean, you can always put a finger on that crease and feel the crease movement as it opens and closes. Around that creaky floorboard. I've only got one down here and I like to put my foot on it. Okay, let's go around the world now then. So bring into the toe, cross to the other toe, back to the heel, and then to the heel. So nice, so it'll keep the hips at the same height. So nice and soft. Move slightly off there. It's putting me off. All right. And back in the other direction, so toe to toe, back to the heel, heel. Nice and easy rotation, keeping it all soft. Keep your finger, if you can, on that crease, and you feel how the creases are working, how the hips are working. All right, let's take this up a bit then. So from the heel to the toe on this side, then bring it back to the heel on the other side and then to the toe. So a figure of 8. Fingers still on the crease, feeling that change, how you're changing the activity in the hip. Okay, from this heel over to that toe and reversing to heel to toe. Now, nice and open, relaxed chest. Listening behind. Okay. All right, nice and relaxed, and bring back to circling, and then bring that circling slowly to a close, bringing the weight to the center. And relax. Cool. I wish you had smelly vision, because the roses I've got on the side here smell absolutely delicious. All right, relaxing through, shake through the bum, through that area, and all the way to the toe, and then change to the other side, nice and secure, picking up that leg and give it a nice shake. Hey, and relax. Okay, now I've got no plans for today, so I'm taking it as I'm thinking it. Let's do let's do some forwards, backwards with the hands. I've got some space here now. It seems a shame not to use it. So we're going to have the one hand up in front, the other hand can stay on the hip. You can always feel it on the hip crease. So we're going to turn that hand around to raindrops and bringing the hand down the body and pushing out to ward off at the hip. Then we're going to turn the shoulder and bring the hand up to the ear and then send it out and rotate the shoulder to its upright. Now turning through the shoulder again, raindrops, feeling the weight, energy flowing down through the floor. And then back to the ear and off to the diagonal, and the little finger leading, sending that weight, sending that energy out through the hand, the side of the hand. And back to the ear. Down. Get a softness in the small of the back. Okay, changing sides. Hand comes around, feeling the whole movement of the shoulder as the hand comes for raindrops, and then bringing it down to the hip, relaxing through the shoulder, bringing the hand up to the ear, and then push out to the diagonal. Rotating the shoulder so the hand is uppermost, back down, flowing all the way through with the shoulder so the hand comes up to the ear and then pushes out to the diagonal again with the small finger, little finger, side of the edge of the hand leading. The hands are nice and soft, palms soft and concave. You should see sort of like the hollow in the palm. I like this movement. This is really nice. Let's try double hands. So we're going to shrug through the shoulders, opening both hands up. The other hand, the back hand is going to come up to the ear. And then as the back hand pushes forwards, you feel the other one sinking down to the floor without any effort whatsoever. So we're going to turn the shoulders outwards. A nice big shrug. Bring the hand up to the ear. And then as the hand flows forwards, the other hand without any effort whatsoever flows down. Down. We'll do a bit of painting the fence. It's very similar to painting the fence, this is. We're not putting any effort into this. The one hand flows forwards and the other hand flows downwards. So it's which hand you pay attention to. Always doing the one, it depends, I guess, which direction you're going in. So as I'm thinking I'm going forwards, it's this one that I pay attention to and this one that moves without thought. And I guess if you're going backwards, it's this hand that you're paying attention to and the other hand which flows forwards without effort. Okay. And release the hands down and shake. Shake. Okay, so we're going to pick the feet up, bring them back, and then just like we did the original when we used to meet up, in real people, as real people in a real room, we'll do walking backwards and forwards with those hand movements. Okay, so bring the weight onto one side and pick the leg up from the knee, just taking the heel off the floor and then allowing it to drop back down again. So feeling that nice and soft in the hip that's taking all the weight. and place the heel back down. Change the weight, picking the heel off the floor and placing it back down without changing the weight over, so the weight is always on this side. So we're just picking up the knee, placing it down again, picking up the knee, placing it down, feeling a lightness through the hip, because there's no weight, so there's no effort involved. Okay, so let's do some walking then. So we're going to pick the foot up, place it forwards, and then change the weight. Pick the foot up, place it forwards, and change the weight. Gosh, look at how much out of space you can see me. And one more. Change the weight only. And then as we come back, we're going to pick that foot off the floor, place it down, change the weight, pick it off the floor, place it down, change the weight. And I forgot to do that into the hip, ankle and place it outwards. So you know you've got those tram lines. Pick it up, place it, and there we go. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Let's get to these arms again. We're going to pick the one leg up, just as we've been doing a moment ago. Place it forwards, hand to the ear. And then as we move the weight through the body, we change the hands. So opening up, we've got the commitment all the way through to the front leg. So we can pick the back leg up, place it forwards, and then change the weight. Pick the empty leg up, forwards, change the weight. I'm going to try one more. Okay, so going backwards. We're going to draw that weight in, empty leg, placed, change the weight, and then all the way over commitment, picking the leg up, and change the weight. And drop. Awesome. Hopefully that was good. Let me just see what have I got here. Okay, that's good. Right, that works. I have a feeling. Yes, we were going to paint the fence, weren't we? So thinking about how we were doing that, I'm now going to bring your attention into painting the fence. So you compare what you've just been doing with the hand movements in the walking forwards backwards and the hand movements in the painting the fence, and you can get that connection in your mind, because we usually do like the hand movement. Yeah, we usually do it the other way around. Okay, so bringing the one hand up and the other hand is nice and relaxed at the hip. And do think about nice and relaxed in the shoulders. So there is, you're not all the way out there and you're not all the way in here. It's not tight and you're not overexposed. You're just nice and easy for the shoulders. So relaxing down through the feet, through the tailbone, pointing towards the ground, nice and open in the back. We're going to allow this hand to to float downwards because it's so heavy. And then as it gets down to the dantian, the movement stops. So we're going to change the hands over. So this one is now the one with the palm facing forwards, and this is the one with the limp wrist. And then we're going to feel how heavy that arm is. And you can close your eyes for this one and allow that hand to flow downwards. Change in the hand wrists, feel the change in energy. You can wait a moment until you feel the weight in the hand. Change the hands over, the wrists. Feel the weight first, and then allow that weight to fall down towards to the earth. The other one will gently lift upwards without any effort whatsoever. And allow both hands now to come down to dantian. Turning them over. And relaxing down through the body into the floor. Woo, very good. Hopefully you can feel that similarity with the arm movements. Okay, so feet a little bit wider apart. I do like that creaky floorboard, don't I? So feet hip width apart. We're going to do the figure of 8. That's just my favourite at the moment. So hands, think of the hands, think of a Tai Chi ball between the hands. And think of those hips nice and soft that we've just been working on as well. So bring the hands down to this hip and a little turn in the waist allows the hands to float upwards, very similar to what we've just been doing with Paint the Fence. As we turn forwards, we feel the weight of this hand and allow that to flow downwards as the weight changes. Slight turn in the waist, and this hand now becomes completely buoyant. So up it glides, turn in the waist, and changing the weight across. We will feel the hand drawn down to the diagonal, turn in the waist slightly, hand floats up. Allowing the dantian to relax. Okay, bring the hand upwards, and bring both hands down, bring the weight in, leg empty, leg in, and relax. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I feel we need to do something a little bit more vigorous now. I did something yesterday in a class I've not taught before. Is that a good one to do here? Well, yeah, I think so. So what I'm going to do is a different type of kicking. So we've been used to, if we have hip width apart, this hand and this leg are the ones that are going to be moving. So this hand is below, crossed wrists, bring the weight onto the one side. Allow this leg to be so loose that the foot comes up from the floor. So as we pick the foot up, we sit in the hips and release everything and relax. So do that a couple more times to get used to it. So remember, everything is soft in this side. So you've got a soft hip, soft knee, soft ankle. The weight is perfectly poised over it. So you're feeling like you've got a post, you're on a post, you are a post into the ground. So bringing that hand underneath, you can easily pick this leg up, sit down in the hips and release. And everything comes back. So another one and release. Okay, and you see it's so easy, but it all in the preparation, it's all in that balance. So it comes with time, it comes with practice. So we come on this side again, and we've got the weight going down here. We've got a nice soft hip, nice soft knee, nice soft ankle. This hand is the one that's going to be underneath this time. So we're going to pick that foot off the floor, the empty one. You can feel it's so empty already. Pick it off the floor, sit down in the hip, and side it goes. Do that a couple more times. Nice and relaxed. You can have the foot a little bit wider away. So it helps with the balance, helps with support whilst you're getting ready. And then up, sit down, and relax or flow, expel the energy. So you're kind of like, you get the energy all ready to go and then release. That's that. Okay, so that is what we have been doing. What is it that I want to teach today? Ooh, 5 minutes. Oh no. Okay. So what I'm going to teach today, I'll just show you. So see whether I can do this with the space I've got. So the one foot comes out to the side, we relax down into it, and the other foot comes out. So try this floor and these socks. That's interesting. Not too far. So as usual, we've got slightly wider than forwards, I think. And check your hip, your knee and your toe in alignment. And then as we come backwards and forwards, we have the hands down here, balancing. The weight is on this side. Then we bring the weight forwards. The hands don't really move at this point. We just brought the weight forwards. So this is an empty leg. And what we're going to do is like a side swipe. So as the leg comes up, we're going to bring that leg up, around, and then back down again. So it's a balance. It's almost like turning it in a circle. So if you want to join in, have a go, or if you're just more comfortable in just watching and thinking about it for next time, that's totally fine. And also, there's variations to this one. So I'm doing a very quiet one with a sort of like a swashbuckle hip to the thighs as it goes by. As you progress, you'll do up there somewhere, right near the toe, and at the end I can do it right onto the foot. But we're happy enough with this one at the moment, just getting that balance and down. That's it. And bring everything back and in. And we only do it on that side, and it's all to do with training, martial training. They train just the one side. I think you can do the other, but there's not much point. Or, I'm going to do that today. All right, so we've only got 5 minutes. I will go through the form, just the short version of the form, and then we'll just close down and relax and ready for the weekend. Okay, so nice and soft in the hips, and you're ready. The weight on one side, empty foot comes out to the side. Change the weight across. Relax down through the feet. Feeling centered. Feeling very relaxed in the belly and the hips. And off we go, allowing the hands to flow upwards. Draw back. Sink down. Hand in one direction, weight in the other. Turn the hands over. Change the weight. Empty foot. Sink down. Draw the weight forwards. Prepare a bit of tendon pounds mortar. Up. And relax. Ooh. One hand up, one hand down. Picking the leg up. Place sideways. One hand up, one hand down. Ready for teapot. And teapot. And we'll just do that amount today. Keep it nice and simple. And relax. So I'll do it turned around. So you can follow me and do the movements as they should be done. If you're not doing that, so that'll be quite good. So here we go. Feet together. Nice and relaxed, nice and centered. Pick up the foot, place sideways, and center the weight. Allow the hands to rise upwards. Draw back. Hand comes up, weight changes to the opposite side. Turn the hands over. Change the weight. Empty foot moves. And stand to the diagonal. And forwards. Release. Ready, put her attendant pants water. Up. Oh, and release. Boom. One hand up, one hand down. Oh, wrists together. Pick up the leg. And ready for teapot. Go for the teapot. And sit down. And relax. Woo. Awesome. So let's just take a moment. Feet hip width apart. Bringing the hands over down to the end, left hand on top. Breathing in, settling down, feeling expansive, feeling comfortable, relaxed. Bring a smile out on your lips, down through your throat, into your lungs, down through the vital organs and into Dantian. Feel that soft glow of happiness float through the body, out into the world. Bring attention back into Dantian. You can open your eyes if you like. We're going to take the hands around the Dantian. Moving the entire body softly down through the hips, into the floor, back up to heaven, and down into the earth again. And into stillness, 3 times in the opposite direction. And bring to stillness, hands over Dantian, Lagong, Lagong, Dantian. Taking a moment. And on the big in breath, down into Dantian. And on the out breath, relax hands down, breathing in again. So allow the hands to float up to heaven. And then on the out breath, allow the hands to flow down to earth. Feeling the energy flow down through the body, nice and relaxed. Two more times. And the last one. In your own time. Lovely. Bringing yourself up to standing. Weight on the one side. Bring the feet together. Hands to the heart. Ready to salute. Feeling the warmth of the hands against the heart center. When you've got a nice connection there. Salute. And relax. And thank you.